an episode I talk about a lot, Transference, that's down the road. I referenced a movie because it was literally Face Off with Nicolas Cage and
yeah,
and John Travolta. And one of the things that I was able to pick up from watching that movie is the movie establishes very quickly very big mannerisms of both characters. And I remember being like, I need to find one or two things that Lionel does. And early in the episode when we switch, I need to establish those right there so that the audience goes, oh, I get it. And so that was very helpful in that regard.
Do you know what they did in one of the scenes? I think it was this episode. There was a scene where I do something where if you're looking at me, I go like this. I go, I'm looking, and then I go, and then I say the line. They kept it. It was me trying to get the moment and think of the line, and they kept me like I
thinking.
know.
It looked like you were thinking.
That I was getting ready. I was thinking of the camera and the timing, so we had space in between takes to do it. So I went like this, like pause, and then I went, and I was kind of embarrassed by it, but I think people thought it was a choice. But for me, it looked like I was just preparing for my line. Like I thought they were going to cut the stuff before it, and they didn't. And I was like, oh my God. Anybody else see that?
Well, and then the flip side of that, I think I may have told the story before. I did a scene in the Kent Farm kitchen with John Glover, and he came in and he was saying something to Clark, and he paused. And I ignorantly, because I knew his line, whispered his line to him. And he stayed in character, and he goes, I know, I'm acting. And I was like the most embarrassing moment of my life. And I apologized. He was like, don't worry. He didn't really care. But I was just like, what an idiot. Why are you telling John Glover his line?
You know what I would have said?
Who do you think you are?
I'm acting. I go, yeah, well, that was too long of a pause. It was bad. No, I would have fucked with him.